it's important to put it into perspective. Like, this is the SpaceX Hyperloop competition, but the Hyperloop is being developed by companies outside of the SpaceX competition. Even though Elon Musk came up with this idea in 2013 and published this white paper, it was never his intention to do it himself. What it's done is actually, it's given more global attention. So now a lot more people know what the Hyperloop is because of this competition. A lot more people know now what Elon Musk is doing. Solar City, PayPal, Tesla, SpaceX. He's done a lot, but he's also come up with this idea about the Hyperloop that could revolutionize the way we live our lives. On our early meetings with the initial team, we were talking about how we would go forward in the competition. And eventually we started converging on, most of us have experience in aircraft landing gear. Why don't we, use this one line of text from the Hyperloop document that Elon put in there about traditional wheel system for safety and low speed, and actually make a deployable wheel system using our aircraft landing gear knowledge. So in January 2016, they held the first part of the competition, which was a design weekend in Texas. We had no expectation to win anything. I never even told my parents until about 3-4 weeks before flying to Texas. I was always thinking our design's not good enough. We don't have what it takes. We got all these teams from MIT, Delft, all over the world competing in this competition. Until about the time we landed in Texas, and I thought, maybe we have a shot at this.
The Subsystem Innovation Award, and it's going to Ryerson's International Hyperloop team, Ryerson University.
Being from Ryerson, internationally, we're still making our mark. So we were very excited to hopefully at that point put Ryerson's name on the map among MIT, TU Delft, Purdue, all sorts of universities from all over the world, and to say that essentially we're part of laying the foundations for the fifth mode of transportation, and that's something that we're at this point we're enshrined in history with all these other teams for being a part of this first stage of the development. So we had this award-winning idea, we had CAD models, we had designs, but we didn't really have the requirements to actually manufacture the parts. So in my undergraduate, I actually had the fortune of being an intern at Safran Landing Systems. Not only were they on board as a sponsor, but again, they were someone who was very active in our sponsorship and the relationship they had with our team. So when the time came for testing and assembly and development, Safran was right on board. We had access to engineering expertise and resources there that helped guide us through the detailed design and analysis process. And that's really what we needed to do to be able to bring our design from a concept to something that could actually be fabricated. And so it was a phenomenal way to bring Ryerson and Safran together to develop that relationship. And I think that image of that collaboration between the company and the university is something that helps develop individuals. And I think a lot of people in our team have really developed and benefited. Ryerson was one of our original sponsors from the beginning, being our home institution. And they really supported us and gave us every opportunity we could to succeed. They wanted us to worry about the most important stuff, which is innovating and making a good product. So we always knew that they had our back and were willing to support us with whatever we needed, as long as we kept working hard and representing the university well. But ultimately, we're doing this because we really believe in the cause. We really want to push humanity forward, and I think that that's something that's very special, and I think that hopefully that continues on with other initiatives in the future beyond Hyperloop, that people can get excited and that people can get the rest of the world excited about this concept and passionate, and so that you can actually are empowered to bring these things to reality. So, you've got these hundreds and hundreds of students working on these pods for no other reason but to grow as an engineer and also to benefit humanity. and to actually and to work in a cause that they believe in. So I think that's pretty special, and I'm glad that we were a part of it. I think the Hyperloop's going to change the world.